Okay, it's that time of year where we pick up our new sleds. And my truck I'm in between trucks right now. So, yeah, that'll be good. Okay, Lola, I want you to describe this snowmobile we just picked up.
So, it's yellow. Yeah. Kind of looks like mustard a little bit. It's not flat.
Not flat.
No. It's like that thick. Maybe it's been eating some donuts. I don't know.
Do you think it's cool?
I think it's really cool.
Me too. I've never had a snowmobile like this before. All right, this is it. This is the new sled. You guys ever seen Superstore? Anyways, we have, I think it's like an 06 Scandic 550. I have never had one of these. I've never worked on one of these, but this thing is pretty cool. I am very excited about this because there's a lot of things I'd like to do that I'm like, oh, how do we pull that in? How do we pull that out? How do we do this? How do we do that? So this is like a workhorse sled, right? It has been beat up. Not beat up, 'cause it's actually in fairly good shape, but it's definitely got some miles on it. 8,000. Which, I mean, if the speedometer still works. But if you don't know about these, I don't really know about them, but here's what I'm finding out. We have reverse, first, neutral, second. So we have a low and a high gear, right? It is a fan cooled, which is cool. You see there's the gearbox with the high and low gear in it. I got to figure out how we change the belt on this thing. Because it's like, how do you get it off? Anyways, we'll find out how to do that another time. And maybe because it's low geared, you don't blow belts, kind of like the Ranger. So a little 550 engine, I love those. I did do some SC1 on it and cleaned it up a teeny bit. It has like the wide track. I think we'll grab a tape measure here in a minute. I think it's like 20 inches wide. It's got this hitch here, which I may try to replace and do something a little different. We'll see there. But then it's got a ball here, which I don't know, like, what did they like running something up like that? I don't know. Anyways, this is kind of what was interesting to me. No, not interesting, but a little bit scary today. I opened this up and these wasps started moving and like crawling around. I was like, oh, they're gonna eat me. So I luckily had some wasp spray and killed them. But open seat that opens, open seat. I don't know what you call it. Never had that before. So I guess we put charcuterie down there. I don't know, whatever we can fit. That's where it goes. Tools, whatever. Gear goes in here. So pretty awesome. Awesome there. Big old seat, man. Really comfortable seat. I don't think Tony will be able to ride it, but yeah. And we just got the 550 engine. Yeah, let's get a tape measure. We'll measure this track. But, hey, look at this thing. Look at this thing. So it doesn't currently run. We got to get it running. I think this back part like articulates up and down so you can back up over the snow better. Yeah, let's get a tape measure. All right, we got the tape measure and we are right just under 20 inches. That is incredible. So 20-inch track. I don't know how long it is, but it looks like, I mean, from what I can see here, it looks like it's in decent shape. And like I said, I think it's a 2006, but gonna get this thing cleaned up, working good. Maybe need to get some ski bushings. But man, I'm excited for this. I've wanted something like this for a very long time, just because, we're always pulling stuff in, like the chuck wagon, or I've wanted to do some stuff with like grooming things. I'm like, man, how am I going to groom that? So this is hopefully our answer this year. And yeah. So what we're going to do, we'll check for spark. We'll get into the carburetors. Yeah, there's two in there. Clean those out. Check our gear case oil. Check our spark plugs. Just give it the once over and see if she'll start. It does have electric start. Just got to figure out. Probably got to get back into the battery and see. I don't know what these two leads are and why they're there. So we'll have to find that out too. Maybe that's so we can jump it. I don't know. So when we get the air box, we'll be able to see down in there. So we'll get going, pull it over into the work spot. Whoa. And see, let me know if you guys have ever had a work sled. I'm sure there's parts of the country where this is like all they ride. Probably like Alaska, maybe. Not all they ride, but like a big part of what they ride. Here, they're kind of rare. They're rare up here. So I'm excited for the electric start, though. I'm very excited for that. Okay, oh man, that's all wonky. We don't have spark, so I'm trying to track that down, eliminate as many things as we can. Hopefully it's just like the coil and not like, I think, the stator, but we'll get in and dive in and check it out. All right, we got the tester coil, and it's more than just a coil, but I think a lot of, I guess what fails in these is the wires, spark plug wires. So we are going to put this one on, test it, and see if that's what the problem is, and we'll order a coil if that's what it is. Problem, fingers crossed, saying my prayers, that is a problem. So get the time lapse going, see if we can get some spark out of this sucker. So the coil's here, plugs in here, and it just has 3 plugs underneath. Pretty nice because none of them are the same size. So, so I plugged it in, hooked it up. I had this little tester here that just goes on the spark, which is pretty cool because you can run it with that on. We're not going to. Also, we don't. I took one of the carburetors off to get the coil out. But I got that on, and now we'll turn it over. You can see it, there's a little light in there that lights up. So we do have spark. I mean, just double check this other coil wire. It's pretty easy, you just unplug here. I don't know if it matters what spark plug it's on, but we're gonna just switch it to here. Plug it into here. Try and do this one-handed, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, plug it into there. And, yep, okay. So that is our problem, is our coil. So we'll get a new coil ordered and get this thing going. Not gonna happen tonight. I may clean out some carbs though. This is weird with these wires. We're gonna have to figure that out. Anyways, we're gonna get going on this. We're gonna figure this out. And, oh yeah, we're figured out. We're gonna get going. We're gonna clean out the carburetors. And just so they're clean, because it's probably been sitting for a bit. It'd be good to get those cleaned out so we know it's going to be working good. And then we'll catch you up at that point. I got the carburetors cleaned up. They didn't really need to be cleaned, but it's good to know that that's out of the way. So we just gotta order a new coil, and then this thing should be up and running. We'll probably change the chain case. So looking at it, I was able to figure out you just take the belt off the back instead of the front, which is weird, but hopefully that gets it running. So we'll 9:30 now, so won't get it tonight or today, but next couple days hopefully we get that and get this sucker running, because I just love snowmobiles, but this is one I've wanted to mess with for a long time, this style, and so should be cool. Good big 2-seater. So we'll be back with getting that coil on. Well, it'll just be right now. All right, we got the parts for this bad boy, so we're gonna throw them on, see if it'll fire up, and hopefully take it for a ride soon, because I want to see if this thing works so we can put it to work. So we'll get our ignition here put on. I'm really excited to get this thing going. Can't remember what I just said, because it's been a week or two since I was able to last kind of work on this, but I've wanted one of these for a while just because of the work you can do. So anyhow, we'll get going, get the time lapse on, and put this in. So I guess I was talking to the dealer, and it's not the coil that goes bad, but it's I think the ignition that goes bad. So the more you know. All right, it's running. Yeah, sounds good. Weird having neutral on a snowmobile. I don't know how I did that to go into gear. I'm gonna need to look into that. But yeah, look at that. All right, Scandick's going. All right, well, it's time to see if the kill switch works, I guess. It does. All right, well, that's exciting. That is cool. Ran good. So, all right, we'll put the airbox in. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to get a new battery. I don't know. Should we get a new battery for it? Yeah, maybe I'll call and see if they have one. That's cool. Good news there. Good news. All right, so Scandick's all ready to go. Just got it fired up and ready, so we'll take it out for a ride soon. Thanks for being here.